Good afternoon. I am before a very formidable audience. I am aware of it. My eyes went upwards and to the last because I know in XLRI you don't have backbenchers, you have only backbenches. The citation followed by wholesome reflections of the Honorable Governor about me. There can be many caveats, but I take it in all humility. Honorable Governor of Jharkhand, Shri C.P. Radhakrishnan, Shri T.V. Narendra, Chairman, also Chairman, IIT Kharagpur, and has deep connect with IIM Calcutta. I can never forget my days as Governor State of West Bengal. Both IIT Kharagpur and IIM Calcutta are located in the state of West Bengal. Father S. George, Director XLRI, Dr. Sanjay Patro, Dean Academics XLRI, Father Donald D. Silva, Dean Administration XLRI, Shri Sunil Gupta, Senior IAS Officer 1987 batch, a product of IIT Kanpur, Secretary to Vice President, distinguished faculty, and my dear boys and girls, the students who will shape the destiny of this nation. My greetings to all of you this afternoon. I can't figure out or rationalize why it has taken me so long to come to Jamshedpur, to come to XLRI. I will make good the loss and burden you with my frequent visits, be assured about it. Even my most prominent detractors agree I live up to my promises. I'll come soon. But what an occasion. Absolute delight for me to be amongst you all on the Platinum Jubilee of XLRI and share my joys of its journey over the years. The city of Jamshedpur is a testament to the vision of Jamshedji Tata, the pioneer whose dream carved this metropolis out of wilderness. Look at the level of creativity. Its evolution mirrors the evolution of our nation, embodying the spirit of resilience, innovation, and progress. Boys and girls, Jamshedpur defines innovation. Jamshedpur defines enterprise. This institute is a symbol of that. Friends, XLRI stands tall amongst peer institutions as an emblem of academic excellence, ethical leadership, instilling a profound sense of commitment to the greatest good. Someone said, my life is an open book. My past is proof of it. Your past and present is proof of it, that you are one of the best in several estimates. The Institute holds place of pride as the first business school of our country on management education. Over the last 75 years, it has produced leaders who are not only successful professionals, but also compassionate humans ready to serve society selflessly. And we have an icon in this country, Jamshedji, who encapsulates all these qualities of sublimity and societal progress. XLRI has contributed significantly to Indian growth story by producing leaders who are not only capable of driving economic progress, but also nurturing the ethical values of our society and its needs. Friends, you all are living at a time when our nation is on the rise as before. We in our youth did not have the occasion even to dream about it, what you see today as a ground reality. Bharat is charting its course to reclaim its glory of Vishwaguru. You are going to be its epicenter, nerve center. Our economic progress from being the 5th largest global economy, as highlighted by the Honorable Governor, and we are on way to becoming 3rd largest global economy by end of the decade. But what is significant in the process, we would have overtaken Canada, UK, France, and shortly Japan and Germany. The World Bank has reckoned that India accomplished in 6 years for digital inclusion that the world would typically take 47 years. This commendation from the World Bank is a tribute to the present governance model that is highly accountable and transparent. India's efficient digital payment system is now being adopted by nations like Singapore. Friends, you will be happy to know. Actually, I must revisit my thought process. You know it. You are discerning minds. You know it more than I do, that our UPI transactions alone reached $1.5 trillion US dollars, surpassing major economies of US, UK, France, and Germany digital payments. As a matter of fact, our transactions happen to be 4 times the combined transactions of these 4 nations. Our per capita mobile data consumption, and this, boys and girls, is a very important indicator. This reflects technological penetration. Its extensive use means people in villages, urban, semi-urban areas have availed of it, and that is more than that of China and USA taken together for 2022. India's infrastructure strides are dotted with modern marvels like the new parliament building, where I have the occasion to sit. I am grateful to the person who is present here, Narendranji. In 2.5 years, just a building did not come up. Everything required came up. This could not have happened in any other country. We achieved it in the shortest time. We have Bharat Mandapam, one of the top 10 convention centers in the world, and a much larger center, Yashobhumi. All this has been done in a record time and only in past few years, including the COVID era. It's time we re-inculcate the feeling of Swadesh in our youth. I urge you to uphold economic nationalism in your intent and actions. This is a point I seek to make fervently to all of you by way of an appeal. Imagine the burden the country suffers when we import avoidable things like candles, kites, furniture, curtains from other countries. What a burden on our foreign exchange. But then it has another 2 facets also. It doesn't allow our people to make it. In the process, we are handicapping employment of people. At the same time, we are also coupled with this impeding entrepreneurial growth. You are the minds. You will be going after completion of your course to corporates. You can catalyze a big change. You can inculcate in the people a deep sense of economic nationalism. You can sensitize them, and you can achieve it. I'm sure you'll do that. Economic nationalism need to promote is also required to uplift the morale of the country. I have suffered the days as minister and as a member of parliament in 1990, that to sustain our fiscal credibility, we had to send in physical form our gold to Swiss banks. And now our foreign exchange reserve is around 600 billion. Great accomplishment. Second aspect, and which is far more relevant to you and the leaders who are on the dais, Narendra ji in particular, why should raw material leave our shores? The moment raw material leaves our shores, it indicates we are not capable of adding value to it. Again, it has a twin impact, both negative. One, if value was to be added within the country, there will be employment. There will be blossoming of enterprise. We come in the way of both. Go to some of our ports, iron ore is being exported. We are at a time when we need to be extremely sensitive about it. Because when you'll walk out of this institute, you'll not walk out as graduates of some ordinary management institutes. You'll find place at mid-level spinal positions. You can bring it about, I'm sure you'll do it. The nation is at a time when there is global recognition of its prowess, its power, be it in the sea, land, air, or space. It needs support of young leaders like you for creating an ecosystem that sustains our democratic values and our age-old civilizational ethos. You are all discerning minds, and mind you, to be in this institute, getting this education on a global benchmark, you are very privileged. You, therefore, can be nerve center of innovation. And I would urge you to think out of the box. In this country, presently, there is an ecosystem which allows you to fully expand your talent, your potential, realize your dreams and aspirations. That system is available. Think out of the box. Let a good idea not be parked in your mind for fear of failure. Fear of failure is anti-development. Fear of failure is anti-growth. If you have a good idea, you don't take risk because of the fear. You are not being unjust to yourself. You are doing great injustice to humanity at large. I'm sure you'll take it forward. Friends, your journey will be the journey Bharat needs to reach at 2047. Bharat at 2047, when it celebrates centenary of its independence. The burden will be on your shoulders. Imagine your position in 2047. 2040 onwards, you will be in the driver's seat of growth. If you are determined today, you keep your nation always first, you believe in being proud citizens of this country and take pride in its phenomenal growth, I'm sure accomplishment will be there. It's a writing on the wall. Today, friends, we are standing at the threshold of the fourth industrial revolution. It is indeed a transformative era propelled by cutting-edge technologies. The dawn of technology like artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, machine learning, quantum computing, 6G technology, and green hydrogen present unparalleled opportunities to redefining industries, reimagine solutions, and revolutionize how we live and work. I can't address any other audience like this, but you know the importance of it. Our Bharat has a quantum commission for quantum computing. There is already an allocation of 6,000 crores. We have green hydrogen mission. Allocation is already there for 19,000 crores. The enormous potential of green hydrogen by way of investment of about 8 lakh crores and employment potential of 6 lakh. You are the people who have to catalyze it. You have to scratch your brains. When it comes to 6G technology, India is amongst the countries that are in single digit to focus on its commercial use. From 2025 to 2030, we'll be doing that. So in all these aspects, which are not meant for other institutes, these are meant for those institutes where there is excellence of education, where youth have the burning desire to guide events in the world and change the course of history of this country for the better. I am sure all of you will focus on these areas. I don't want to suggest the power of artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, machine learning. They face a challenge to the entire system. These technologies have already entered our offices and bedrooms. We have to contend with them, find ways how best to utilize them affirmatively for welfare of our country and the nation. Friends, embracing these innovations is not merely an option. We don't have an option. We'll have to take a call. The call has to be in the right direction. The call has to be to exploit these new technologies for our larger benefit. Our visionary leadership and impactful execution. Thanks to it, an ecosystem is in place that you can explore it now. You will not face governance handicaps. You only have to think in the right direction and you'll find a way out. I urge every student to embrace a stress-free approach to learning. Tension and stress should not be there with the students. I can tell you historically, and there will be no denial from any quarter, heavens have never fallen. Certainly they will not fall for XLRI students when they will take a quantum jump. That is bound to happen. So please, it is crucial to understand that success isn't solely measured by the weight of books or the pressure of grades, but by the passion for learning and the resilience to overcome challenges. If you have an idea, you have to be in mission mode with passion to achieve it. And that is why you'll find the entire economic structure is changing. We have such an established person from industry that it is economic exploitation by use of technology that is positioning some of the corporates in double digit. That is something which you can do, you'll have to do it, and you are capable of doing it. I appeal to the management to foster an environment where mistakes are viewed as stepping stones to wisdom and where self-care and mental well-being take precedence alongside academic endeavors. I am told this soothing environment is already here, but then this has to be further enhanced. A stress-free mindset not only enhances creativity and innovation, but also cultivates a holistic development, ensuring that each student flourishes not just academically, but as well-rounded individual, ready to tackle the complexities of life beyond classroom. I can tell you something which will slightly startle you. Once you complete your course here, your learning doesn't end. Another kind of learning begins. So you will have to learn all your life, and that learning will stand you in good stead to serve society and achieve your personal goals also. Friends, boys and girls, as you continue to work towards the noble ideals of compassion and selfless service, and mind you, these twin principles are embedded in our civilizational ethos for thousands of years. We have demonstrated to the world that we are committed to them. During COVID pandemic, 1.3 billion people were helped by the government, but we also lent assistance to 100 countries. We believe in helping others also, hand-holding. Friends, in line with the vision of the founding fathers of XLRI, which was revealed in the video which I had the occasion to go through recently, I would like to extend my congratulations to all of you in reaching this milestone. To reach this milestone is a matter of life. An institution which starts will complete 75 years. But to reach this milestone so gloriously, evoking all-round respect, is a great achievement. Congratulations to all of you. Friends, let the spirit of Amrit Kal and the overreaching motto of your institution guide you ever in carving your own paths and also contributing to the nation that awaits you. Let us pave the path for future generations with hope and fortitude. May they inherit a Bharat that cherishes its civilization ethos, standing tall on the spinal strength of its people. And you are the most vital, impactful component of this spine. Let us believe, let us execute, let us collaborate, and above all, let us aspire to be the change makers and move towards 2047 as the nation prepares itself to be Vishwaguru, a fully developed nation, at the centennial celebration of its independence. I gather that this institute shares a very special relationship of decades with IIM Calcutta. Am I right, sir? The chairman agrees. IIM Calcutta alumni agrees. I hope I have more such agreements in Rajya Sabha. XLRI always had best gender ratio. When I was looking all around, I was taking note of the gender ratio. But I found the girls were more cheerful than boys. Easier to find life partner here than anywhere else. Friend, this is too short a visit for me to relish Bisuda's fried Maggie and Bala's cheese dosa. I can assure you, I will come here. I hope I come here without a check because my wife is extremely careful what I eat and what I don't eat. But then I always believe in my persuasive power and the reputation of XLRI, that I will find a way out. Friends, over the years, IIM Calcutta and XLRI Jamshedpur have established a reputation as two top management institutions. I have been to IIM Calcutta by virtue of being governor and also by virtue of being the situation that it is beyond the purview of the state government. I can never forget that I was chancellor of about 47 universities. 11 of them private universities. I was visitor, and about 3 dozen I was the chancellor. Couldn't make it to a single convocation except one. The powers that be were not aware that I was going for a convocation, therefore it could fructify. Friends, I gather from public domain and from friends whom I value greatly that IIM Calcutta emphasis is on marketing and finance, while yours focus is on human resource management. Narendra ji may have to do a delicate balancing act because it is gathered from public domain that students and alumni from both institutes frequently engage in friendly competition bouts and banter. But he is capable of playing very delicately. Still Authority of India Chairman Sri Sushil Rungta, an alumni of BITS Pilani, a dear friend of mine for decades, more than 5 decades, has so much respect for him that I will never be able to judge him all my life. I'll have to go by what Sushil says. And he says he has a steel frame that will never weaken. There is another facet which is equally heartening to note. The competitiveness between these two institutes is reflected during activities like business quizzes, debates, and other inter-college contests. I would conclude by saying, and the best part is that in this competitiveness, the state government is not effecting intervention in the state of West Bengal. Thank you so much.